Well, ladies and gentlemen, um, because I'm unable to access Jack the Ripper from the from the main map, and the only way to launch the DLC is to launch it via the main menu. This is what I did, and I will start the DLC right now because I finished all the possible side quests on the main map. We finished the Dreadful Crimes, we finished the World War I sequence, we finished the we finished the Ghost Club stories. We finished the last Maharaja mission pack or whatever, and just everything what was interesting about the main game is finished. So it's time to start the DLC. Jacob looks like Jacob, but Evie, I'm not sure who was that woman.
For 20 years, after the assassins defeated the Templars in London, the city enjoyed a certain peace. Until the Autumn of Terror. In 1888, London is plunged into shadow and fear by a series of gruesome and unsolvable murders. The brothels of Whitechapel seem warm and safe by comparison to its streets, where prostitutes are being mutilated and left on grotesque display for the world to ogle. Jacob Fry hunts the elusive killer to bring an end to the terror of Jack the Ripper.
Get a move on, Mr. Finch. This is the story of a lifetime.
Mr. Weaversbrook, I know you have more of the Ripper's letters.
I told you to stay away from me.
Stop publishing his letters. You've turned an unknown miscreant into a legend, and that's exactly what he wants.
Jacob! Thank God I found you. It's the Ripper. He's done it again. Katie! Oh, he can't. No, he can't have. And Lizzie. Not both. Not in one night.
Nellie, remember what I said. Now go.
How many more assassins must die before you see the truth?
Only one more, Jack.
You should have believed, Jacob. Now, I will hunt you down.
I know you're there, Jack. The Master of Terror's afraid to show himself, is he?
I am your shadow, Jacob. I will gut every last one of them if that's the quickest way to you.
Jack's terror over London is based on his use of fear. One of the Jack's fear tools is the brutal takedown. Performing a brutal takedown to its bitter end will frighten any opponent witnessing it. Hold left mouse button in the same condition. Okay.
monster. Let's be done with this.
Run all you like, Jacob. I will catch you. I need only follow your scent. The scent of a wounded animal. There is nowhere you can hide from me.
Okay.
Stop! You want me, Jack? Come and kill me! This is not our way.
This is mine. You cannot escape me. Scurry back to your hole, little mouse. Going somewhere, Jake.
Jack, you're sick.
Don't you see the irony, bruh?
Jack.
Only you know who the Ripper is, but you can't tell a living soul because it would destroy you. No, 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 no!
Jack, we can fix you.
Fix me? I am the solution.
Miss Fry?
Inspector Aberline. Why exactly have you had me escorted here?
My men and I have been hunting the Ripper around the clock for months now, and we've nothing to show for it. There's nothing I can tell the public.
What's the Ripper to do with me? My brother has had me summoned here from India. Can't this wait?
As far as I know, you may be the last assassin in London.
What do you mean? Where's Jacob?
I wish I knew. Your brother is nowhere to be found, even as an elusive shadow is committing the most hideous crimes.
And you believe this is no coincidence?
The killer is selective and dispassionate and has left not a single trace of his passage. I've seen such a talent for assassination and avoiding detection only once before. When I worked with the two of you. And that is why your brother summoned you before he disappeared.
You think Jacob is dead?
I dare not believe it. But if he is, you may be the only person who can stop the Ripper now. Follow me.
When are you gonna stop that monster?
I'll take you to the site where the Ripper first struck.
Incompetent!
The journalists always seem to get the word first. We get there, they've trampled the evidence, and next day's headlines are dripping with blood. The few hundred yards between Flower and Dean Street have become so dangerous that even my best constables are afraid to patrol Whitechapel at night. Let's take a carriage, shall we? I'd rather not get egg on my face again today.
I'll drive. What has become of this borough?
Whitechapel is a cesspool of crime, Miss Fry, where terror reigns supreme. Elsewhere, the rich get richer, but here, the poor are living on the living, fighting to survive each day. Reporters share a view of Whitechapel as a lair of savages, monsters, and werewolves who hold honest citizens in a state of terror.
The Ripper's terror.
We are not far from where Mary Ann Nichols was murdered. I knew her as Polly. That's what her friends called her. But the woman who died here is not the woman I met a few times at the Frying Pan pub.
Then who was she?
I was hoping you could tell me. Go see for yourself.
This is where the Ripper committed his first murder. Was Miss Nichols' body identified?
Her husband hadn't seen her in 11 years. He barely glanced at the poor, mutilated woman before he had the gall to forgive her for what she'd done to him. The press reported widely that Miss Nichols' finger bore the mark of a ring. It was forcibly removed, and the same is true for his other victims.
They slaughtered Evie. It's just they kept the same voice actress. For some reason I thought that she was different, but no, it's the same voice actress. It's the same voice of young Evie, yet she looks horrible. She looks awful. She doesn't even look similar to how she looked before. And it's not only about the haircut. What's funny is that the way she walks and climbs things, it's the same for the young Evie model. Yet this model is completely different, well, mostly because of the face. It's clearly not Evie. You can see that. I have read, I mentioned it in one of the previous videos that I was reading Reddit, and people were speaking about this thing, and it's a complete disaster. I just don't know. She doesn't look like Evie at all. Like, if you put them face to face, you'll see that they just look different. How can this be Evie? Clearly it's not Evie. And she doesn't look 40 years old here. She should be 40 or something. She looks like she's 60 here, or 50 or whatever, but not 40. I think Evie was 22 or 23 or 4 or 5, something like that. 22 maybe, or 1. But in any case, the difference shouldn't be that big. And this is her face is completely different. There's just no way in 20 years you can get that different. Whatever. I disapprove what they did to Evie. I don't think it's Evie.
What did you discover?
Give me a moment.
Strange place for a bloodstain. Yeah, indeed.
I found Miss Nichols' ring. An assassin's ring. She must have tossed it away during the struggle. A desperate act to protect the Brotherhood. You think they were targeted?
Yes, and the newspapers are accusing the police, me, of letting the first city of the world lapse into primeval savagery. I must take my leave, Miss Fry. I have other business in Whitechapel.
Good day, Inspector. Thank you for your discretion.
Look at Frederick Eberline. He looks exactly the way he looked 20 years ago. Why Evie looks different? I just don't know how to comment that, because all of the characters look the same except for Evie. Why? This is scandalous. The Reaper's terror has inspired a wave of crime. From petty thievery to copycat killings, Whitechapel has become a place of brutal savagery.
I'll need to
Right.
tackle Jack's influence over the gangs in London.
Are there any improvements? Okay, so we have only 2 boroughs, Whitechapel and City of London. And we have carriage something. Doesn't seem to be very interesting. Fight Club. So far I only see this thing. Whitechapel wanted for murder. Woody Shinings or Shinings and David Jack Emmings. And at least based on the description, but for some reason I feel like it's a simple Templar hunt or whatever the name of that mission was from the main game, where you just go to some kind of a zone and you just catch him and you try to deliver him alive.
I'm warning you.
The unfortunates. Ivy begins her investigation in Jacob's lodgings, in the hopes that her missing brother has left her a clue to find and Jack the Ripper.
Inspector? The inquest mentions that Miss Nichols made quite a spectacle of her drunkenness on the night of her murder. Do you think Jacob may have put her up to it?
Bait, you mean? I don't know what to think anymore, Miss Fry. Jacob kept lodgings nearby, right in the heart of this cesspool. Be careful.
I will not fail you.
feel like I have a hard time identifying what time of year is it. I don't see snow, it doesn't seem to be winter, but at the same time it looks kind of... I'm not sure it's autumn, as in the main game. Broken pot. A broken pot seems to have been a struggle here. Broken mirror. Something was smashed on the floor. Perhaps a mirror. What happened? The weapon malfunction?
A letter?
Grand work the last job was. I give the lady no time to squeal. How can they catch me now? I love my work and I want to start again. You'll soon hear of me with my funny little games. I saved some of the proper red stuff in a ginger beer bottle from the last job to write with. But it went thick like glue, and I can't use it. Red ink is fit enough, I hope. Ah.
The newspapers printed this letter 3 days before Miss Strong.
Oh no.
So much blood. I hope it's not yours, brother.
Lots of blood stains on the floor. There was a struggle here.
Weapons of intimidation. Much like those we learned to use with our Indian brothers.
Jacob and Evie were trained to use similar weapons in India.
There must be something more here. The last time Henry, my brother, and I were together was in India. 15 years ago. When the photograph was taken, we stood facing a temple of Kali. And that's one of the boys Jacob brought to train with the Brotherhood. What did we call him? Jack the Lad. Reckless and roguish. Much like my brother.
Whom Jacob brought to train with the Indian assassins 15 years ago. So this is the identity of the Jack the Ripper, apparently. But that's the only thing that we have. The only piece of information. Because as...
More signs? What am I not seeing?
Because as Jack mentioned, if Jacob says, tells the world who is Jack the Ripper, it will frame assassins, I don't know, it will harm them.
Kali the Destroyer. I gave this to you on your last visit to India.
There's a woman who can help. Unfortunately, she'll remind you of our childhood neighbor.
Unfortunately? What is Jacob trying to say? We loved old Nellie. Could he be referring to an unfortunate woman? Nellie may be in the brothel nearest Jacob's lodgings. I'll start there.
It just really creates some kind of a dissonance between her face and her voice.
Right, look sharp, lads.
EVFR tools. What's funny is that on this photo we have Jacob on the left side, right? And Evie on the right side. And if you look at them, Evie looks way smaller than Jacob and smaller than Henry Green as well. While in the game, she's about the same height as Jacob, which is in even higher than Mr. Green, or about the same height, and it really feels weird. I think I checked. I might have mentioned it in one of the previous parts that I did. I was reading about Evie and Jacob, and they said that Evie and Jacob are about the same height, but why on this photo she's way smaller? If, I don't know, let's say just a random number, if Jacob is 1 meter and 70 centimeters, then Evie is like 160, or maybe 165 or something. And Mr. Green is supposed to be smaller than them.
This bomb will strike fear in their hearts.
Let's make a mess!
Let's hope this Nellie has news of you, and can lead me to the Ripper. If Jacob's former pupil is the Ripper, then he is our Ripper. I must catch him. Have you seen Nellie today?
What do you want with Nellie? Who are you? If you're a friend, then you may already be too late.
Where is she?
On her way to see Lady O. In the company of the brutes paid to keep us in line. Hurry if you want to catch her.
Come nicely, Nellie. Lady O's expected you.
I need to find Nellie before something bad happens to her.
What happened with the carriage? Once again, Ubisoft, what did you do to your carriages?
Go on. Where did they go? Nellie is in grave danger. There's the carriage. Nellie must be inside the building.
Why are they always bringing everybody?
Nellie's in there somewhere. No doubt closely guarded and in mortal danger.
Why are they always bringing people to Edward's house? This is Edward's house. Or it looks absolutely identical, which means that they might have just reused the same kind of the same location. They removed the jack door from there, and that's it. But I mean, it just looks pretty weird.
So I am delighted to announce to you all today that we shall be taking on even more poor unfortunates in due course.
There's nothing. We've got better things to do.
These desperate young women, innocent victims of these uncertain times, shall be offered a roof over their heads, a warm fire, 3 meals a day, and above all, the love and support they need to regain a foothold in society. The understanding and help from those of you in our charity allows all our girls an opportunity to pick themselves up and stand tall once more, whatever their past sins or failings. As long as they repent and acknowledge the errors of their ways, they shall find a home with us. This
Shh, don't be afraid. Jacob's sister. We can't talk here, please. He'll kill me. She'll see to it.
Who?
Lady Owers. Jacob said you must kill her to find him.
Smile and be polite, or I'll tell the Ripper where you sleep, my beauties. Dame Fry, take Nellie and see to it that woman does not follow us.
Where did she go? That must be the carriage I'm after. Come on. Move it! She's getting away! Faster! Easy. Come on! Yeah! Come on! Faster! Out of my way! Easy, easy. Lady Owers. Whoa! Nellie, I'm so sorry.
She used me as a decoy and fled to Owers Manor.
Hoping I'd cause your death, no doubt.
She knew you'd come, Miss Fry. Lady Owers the Ripper's eyes and ears in London.
Kill her and Jack will be forced to show himself. Hey! I'll look in on you soon, Nellie, I promise. Lady Owers will be expecting me, and I would not want to disappoint her.
Jack the Ripper and Lady Owers, lieutenants, terrorized the prostitutes of London. Help free Nellie and the other prostitutes from the Ripper's terror. Brothel attack. Lost women. Walk of shame.
Jack's terror over the prostitutes in London has to end.
Okay. We have even more activities now. Walk of shame. I remember this one. You need to help somehow, someone somehow, but those activities give us money, Maybe we need to improve something. Maybe guns or something. I suppose if they give us money, then it's not pointless. But I'm not sure I'll do them. We'll see. Do we even have some kind of improvements? She looks better on this photo than in the game. She looks younger here. She looks older than maybe normal Evie, but she definitely looks younger than what we see in the game. I just don't know. They slaughtered her in the game. Why? Ooh. A pistol with a knife? What is that? Looks pretty weird. Ooh, look at that. Look at those guns. It's like they were taken from some kind of a really steampunk genre or something. Crazy inventions. These gauntlets, they look not bad. I like them. I'm actually curious whether there are such gauntlets in real life. I don't know, people trying to replicate the gauntlet that we see in Assassin's Creed Syndicate and buy one, but it probably costs a lot because it's like metal or something. It's probably more than 100 euros, maybe even 200, maybe even more.
Go away! For the love of Christ!
Why are you shaking? A bit weak in the knees, are we?
Brutes. Brute enemies are immune to fear. They will calm down frightened allies they encounter. Target brute enemies first. Okay. Yeah, my throwing knives for some reason are just very bad. Well,
Bury her in the garden, he says. Like a dog would bury a bone. It ain't right, I tell ya. What if I'm next?
We're expecting Miss Fry. Alert the men and be discreet about it. We're still running a business here. Come, drain my wine with honeyed lips, and I shall tell you a tale of unrequited love from the earth.
You, get back to our guests. If Miss Fry doesn't slit our throats, the Ripper surely...
Diversion, stealth, and unique kill. Okay, great.
Do we know what this Fry lady looks like?
Just kill any woman lurking around the manor with a weapon. If she turns out to be one of Lady O's girls trying to flee, we can blame it on the Ripper.
The Ripper?
Haven't you noticed? Haven't you noticed? Whenever Lady O puts one of the girls out... Something's wrong.
You better hope I never find you. She was here. Where's she now? Where'd she go? She can't be far. You shouldn't be here. Get going. I can feel it. Oh, bollocks. Keep back. I've seen you before. Don't come any closer.
What's interesting is that, as you can see, they removed the invisibility. We're not getting invisible when we're not moving. For some reason. They consider that unbalanced, apparently. Easily started will raise the alarm and distract guards from the manor's west wing. Okay. Okay, we have a skill point. What can we improve? Show off. When you perform a brutal takedown, you will be seen from a greater distance. That's great. This thing is definitely amazing. Make some noise. Enemies in the center of the explosion instantly get frightened, even if they were calm. This is what I need. Level 2. That's amazing. Calm enemy will become anxious if he sees a frightened enemy. That's amazing as well. What is this one? not bad either. Show off. Okay, the problem is that I don't have any bombs anymore. I can just silently kill everyone, but it's not interesting. The butler, Lydia's personal butler, knows all the secret passages in the manor. Spy on and tell the butler.
You heard me. The only way that woman gets inside is over your dead bodies. If you're not careful, you'll all be dead before any of you see her face. Need I remind you that if something happens to Lady O, it's the end of everything we've worked for. I must go see to the lady. Who's there? Is that you, Mr. Jack? Show yourself, Miss Fry. It's nothing. Get a hold of yourself, William. Stay awake, Mr. James. She'll be as slippery as Master Jack in this darkness.
He's inside the building. I'm not sure how to tail him. They wanted me to kidnap this guy. For what? Easy access to Lady Orr's chambers. Disrupt his private party and take him hostage. Kidnap... Yeah, well, not sure it's a good idea. It might be a little bit complicated to do that. Especially considering I don't have any fear bombs. But they said that we can access her chamber. With him. Easier. The easier access.
You, Miss Fry, how did you get past my men?
So it means she saw me? Whatever.
I should thank you, Miss Fry. I fear death at the Ripper's hands far more than at yours.
What have you done with these men?
The Ripper is entertaining them presently. Mr. Weaversbrook will be joining them soon.
Let us hope Jack has not found you yet, Mr. Weaversbrook.
Call it with love, okay. It said that there is no any entry point, like nothing. We can leave this place.
She's not allowed in here!
Wow. Very well. I'm not sure what am I doing. I'm doing some nonsense. How can they know that she's dead? No one's here. No one was in her room, so no way they can know that.
Stop her!
Don't be so stingy, mate. You're taking the piss. It's your third fag this week.
Oi! You!
Huh?
Stop it! Come back here!
Bugger. Go tell Lady O.
You tell her. I need this job.
Lady Ower's gauntlet.
girl. There you go. There you are. Slowly.
Close the fight clubs. Maybe I can make a couple of missions? Side activities? Not sure what's the point of those activities, but let's try.
My constables and I are grateful for your assistance.
They do a lot of damage.
To the death. Come on then, lass. That's where the real money is. Who's with me? Come on. I'm gonna knock it. Just try to stop me.
Thank you for taking another dangerous criminal off the streets, Miss Fry.
Great, amazing. We got a little bit of money, and we need a level... confidence level 3 or whatever. Reputation. With Eberline to have the best gun. Let's see. Over there. Shameful abuse. The gruesome murders of Jack the Ripper and sensationalist newspaper coverage has inspired other crimes. Many more prostitutes will come to harm if you don't stop the miscreants operating near London's train stations. Stop the client from being violent.
To take a walk, you and I.
This is not what you think, please! My reputation will be sullied!
Let's see how the people of London judge your acts. Easy now. Don't struggle.
I'll slash your face in!
No. That was an epic fail. Wow. I mean, they were coming and I tried to attack them, but it didn't work and just that was awful.
I'm not done with you!
You don't own me!
You. No noise, just walk.
This is not what you think, please! My reputation...
Let's see how the people of London judge your acts.
You can do better than that!
Let's go for a stroll.
What's that all about?
What do we have here? What are we
You think you're better than us?
Hey! Someone get her! Oh, shit! She won't get away!
Wow. Walk of shame is really a shame. I'm not sure why there are so many enemy gangs if rooks are supposed to control London. Yeah, okay, they said that there's an uprising in crime, in criminal life, kind of, because of Jack the Ripper's actions, but still. It feels a little bit too much. Where are the rooks? They are nowhere to be seen.
Miss Fry, please tell me you found the Ripper.
Murder at Ower's Manor?
People continue to be murdered on my watch. I cannot protect you or your Brotherhood forever. Witnesses saw someone matching your description. I should lock you up.
Weaversbrook Publishing. The man from the photograph at the manor, he owns his paper.
Miss Fry!
I will catch the Ripper, Inspector. But first, you must help me find Weaversbrook before he does.
This way. He must not be seen. I believe Mr. Weaversbrook has a residence near St. Paul's. Now go.
With that mustache, he looks like Starrick. And with that attitude as well. Due to this alleged massacre at the manor, a police officer will now try to stop you if you perform illegal actions. If you can't kill innocent policemen. Use your non-lethal fear tools to disperse any police opposition. Massacre.
Mr. Weaversbrook is my best lead. And thanks to the inspector, the police aren't hunting for me yet.
What's
I must
interesting...
be careful not to anger or harm any policeman.
What's interesting is that I didn't really kill anyone there. I killed, what, 2-3 people? It's not a massacre. Besides, there are no proofs. That's weird.
She's an intruder!
What do you want?
I'm hunting Jack the Ripper.
No! Stay away! He sees and hears everything!
My name is Evie Fry. I'm here to help...
Mr. Jacob Fry's sister?
Yes. What happened to these men?
Gone. Taken. Dead. Please. The Ripper has my son. He will kill him.
I will find your son and bring him home, sir. But first you must come with me. Now.
I'll accompany you to the location where my son was last seen.
What can you tell me about the letters?
I showed the one signed Jack the Ripper to the police. Of the hundreds they've examined, this one rang the most true. And so we printed it. The Yard was desperate. It still is.
They hoped someone would identify the handwriting.
No one did. Then I received this.
You thought yourself very clever, I reckon, when you informed me. I see your little game, and I mean to finish you and send your ears to your wife. If you do, I will finish you. Yours truly, Jack the Ripper.
I published 2 more until Mr. Fry and my son convinced me to stop, in spite of the risk. My boy was a brilliant journalist, and now he is lost to me.
Did you learn anything from the letters that might help us?
I know only that they are real. We're here. One of my reporters was nearly beaten to death trying to look into my son's disappearance, just up ahead on those doors.
Wait here, Mr. Weaversbrook. I will be back with good news before you know it.
Let's hope no one's going to steal him. Or kidnap him. Or kill him. Or something else. It's actually cool that they use some kind of a local legend. I mean, it's not really a legend. I don't know how can I call Jack the Ripper at this point. It really happened with this kind of criminal situation or whatever, and they created a DLC based on this. Whatever, for the sake of using some kind of a word, I'll use the word legend.
Who's next? Some Tory bastard. One of Lady O's girls is taking care of him now.
I could do with a proper bit of jam myself.
Orders are to send lads to the pickup if anything goes sour down here.
Billy's watching the docks. He'll warn them.
I should scare some more information out of Jack's lieutenants. If I can find one.
It's one of those rare situations where it really kind of works. We don't have any other DLCs like that, based on some kind of an urban legend.
Didn't get much of it in it, did you? I need witnesses. What? Where the hell is she? I saw her here. I saw her. Let's have a look there.
For crying out loud, I told you to stay with me.
Fight your way out of the convent. Where'd she get to now? Didn't get much of it in it, did you?
Don't be a pony. Now what am I going to do
Oh,
with you?
piss off before you get yourself hurt. Get her out of here! Make sure she can't walk away! Oh, you're scared!
Don't kill me. It's Mr. Jack. He uses the old prison ships to keep his captives. Please, I'm just a hired gun. Speak to Warder Billingworth. He runs a private prison for Mr. Jack in the old Danford garrison.
I need to pay an urgent visit to these Hulk prison ships. Right after I find Mr. Weaver's good son.
Won't replace you should you fail to return to your normal duties. Run!
Many thanks. Miss...
Fry, your father sent me.
And he will reward you handsomely for your bravery.
It's you who should be commended. Did you discover anything that could help me stop the Ripper?
My kidnappers call him Mr. Jack. I overheard them mention the Deptford Hulks, where I was to join other hostages.
Thank you. Be safe, Mr. Weaversbrook.
For some reason he looks very similar to Bell. Alexander Graham Bell that we saw in the that gave us voltaic bombs. The Ripper still controls the newspapers in London. Hope Mr. Weaversbrook convince other publishers to resist the Ripper's terror. Okay. There are a lot of activities.
Look no further. Everyday wares.
What can we... I don't know, there are so many activities that I don't know, I'm not sure I want to do the carriages, fight clubs, but maybe we can maybe do the brothel attack, for example. We can do the Jack the Ripper's letters, and we can also do the lost women, but this it's a carriage. Carriages seem to be pretty boring in fight clubs as well, but letters are probably interesting, and Jack's lieutenants. Monsters creep. Evie has discovered that Jack transports his hostages downriver to hold the whole prison ships in an abandoned garrison near the deep sea port of Deptford. It's time to shut down his operation.
These old Navy ships were hulked out to hold prisoners until they were assigned a convict ship leaving for the colonies. So this is where Jack keeps his quarry. Let's see if Jack is paying a visit to his captives.
There's a trespass ahead! Let's get
Jacob? Is that you?
Help me. Miss. Please, why am I here? No one will tell me.
It's Jack! Jack the Ripper, I say! He's the one who abducted us!
He starves and tortures us until we write to our families, begging them to do as he dictates, or we'll be slaughtered.
Is he here? Have you seen the Ripper recently?
Not for weeks. But he'll come back. And bring more poor sods to dance on the waters called for him.
Jack has locked them up like animals. They'll all die of cholera. If the Chief Warder doesn't hang them first.
I beg you, don't leave us to perish. The Chief Warder is a vile, sadistic man. No one spoke to me for weeks. Then the Warder's assistant came to ask me how much I weigh.
I need to get into the main prison and find the Chief Warder before he hangs another man for Jack's entertainment.
She shouldn't be here!
It's funny when Evie speaks about sadistic men, and then she just breaks her enemy's arms or legs, or just does any kind of weird, torturous things. It's quite ironic.
Go and dredge your Thames, you lazy bastards! The Chief Warder wants privacy.
Don't lose heart, gentlemen. We can break out of here if we work together.
Well, it's no use. We need explosives to blast through those doors.
You gotta get the weight just right. Drop them gentle. Let them do the work. That way you can stretch their gullets a good 4 or 5 inches before they croak.
Infiltration, opportunity, assistance, and unique kill. Okay. I'm not sure why can I launch my zip line on that building. That's weird. Lure the assistant into meddling with the gallows mechanisms. Okay. And we can help fellow prisoners. What are you doing? With explosives? They were supposed to have a conversation, no? Al ataque. Okay, let's see. What else? What else can we do? There is a key. A key. A guard's key. What's the point of that key? Seems like a fine place to infiltrate because there is a window, but we can't go there. Can climb, or I can. No, I can't. Well. It's just weird. This guy didn't hear anything, but those guys detected me. Not sure what happened. Well.
Look at you. Goody two-shoes, is it? You think offering some old hangman's going to change what we do here?
What
do you think? This was your brother's vision? His inspiration?
I don't believe you.
He told Mr. Jack how to rip the filth from this rotten city, but you don't have the balls to see what's right and necessary.
Where's Jack? Where's the Ripper? To hell with your right and necessary. That vile sadist was working for the Ripper. But there's no sign of Jack here. Oh, Jacob, you did not intend to breed this monster. But he is ours to destroy. The legacy of our brotherhood depends on it. I must inform Abeline about what I have discovered here.
Come packing.
Did he kill his own guy?
I need to speak to Frederick Abeline. This is an emergency. Well, where is he? The Ripper has struck again. Where? All right. Thank you, officer. Wait! You need to alert the local constable. Send as many men as you can to the old Hulk prisons.
Well. We do things with Evie and we undo them with Jack.
Jacob's sniveling twin sister thinks she can catch.
Cruiser was shot down 2 days ago.
Cut your ears off and send them to your women! That's my cue.
It really is a disaster to play as Jack. Like, to make the combo as easy, you just press left mouse button, you press and hold it once, and that's it. And then you press left mouse button several times. But as Jack, you need to press those W's, S, and other buttons, and it's just it's a disaster.
How would you like me to serve your kidneys?
What was that?
What do you say?
But at least it's practical, because to make all those fear manipulations, because clearly there are a lot of policemen here.
I'd almost forgotten these. There will be time for more games as Saucy Jack once I've dealt with Miss Fry.
need to infiltrate this building somehow. But I'm not sure how. Because I doubt I'll be able to climb here, right? And that is weird.
There's my favourite hangout. Looking somewhat worse for wear. Poor Warder Blueworth. You should have let the warder hang you. It would have hurt less. Run, you fools!
Okay, we can leave this location anyhow. Except for the place where we came from. And I'm not sure where I came from.
The warder had orders to burn all their personal effects. The police must not find this evidence. No one must find my guest's personal effects. It won't be long before my masterpiece will bring her running right into my arms. I look forward to the family reunion.
Okay, maybe we can make some activities. For example, Jack the Ripper's letters. Maybe we will see. I'm actually curious whether they show us the real Jack the Ripper letters or kind of adapted to the game Jack the Ripper's letters.
Miss Fry, I have helped spread the Ripper's terror through my newspapers. I want to make amends for my part in forging this monster's legend. The news agency has received a new letter, apparently accompanied by a human organ preserved in wine. Real or not, its author must be stopped.
Okay, the suspect. Where? What suspect? Huh?
She's an intruder! Point to say you've got to... The Whippers captured the world's attention. Maybe some good will come of it. The East End needs to change.
In any way, miss.
Why are you shaking?
Please don't touch me.
She's in
I'm sorry if I offended you in any way, miss. Oh God, please don't touch me.
You think you can touch me?
I'm sorry if I offended you in any way, miss. Oh God, please don't touch me. I'm sorry if I offended you in any way, miss.
I confess, I wrote that letter, but it was politically motivated. Citizens are starting to demand reforms in this city. The people of Whitechapel need help. Better living conditions.
Let's see, what else can we do? Fight Club is kinda boring. Maybe Jack Lieutenant? Ex-lieutenants might be interesting. I'm not sure I ever did these missions. Because I remember helping prostitutes, I remember looking for letters. Or whatever this, making this letters thing, missions. But lieutenants, I'm not sure what's that. Maybe I just forgot them. Who knows? You're entering Rook's territory, but Rook's is my gang. It's Jacob's gang.
What are you doing here? Oh, God! Hey, Barry! Come on! Here we
Okay, it's just kind of an assassination mission. Nothing really interesting. The question is, how can I kill my target from above if he's... I mean, he's not inside the building, but there's a kind of a passage there. Rooks are non-existent in this time period. Ooh, large pheromone pouch. Great, that's amazing. Instead of 4, we will have 5, 6. We can make another activity maybe. Another letter from hell. And it will conclude this first part of Jack the Ripper DLC. And it's overall part 18. I am not sure that one more part will be enough to finish the game, finish the DLC, but we will see, because I'm doing some side activities and stuff, so I'm not really in a rush, you know.
Miss Fry, I have helped spread the Ripper's terror through my newspapers. I want to make amends for my part in The news agency has received a new letter, apparently accompanied by a human organ preserved in wine.
I'm here, I'm coming. What's happening? Ooh, that's too bad. No, he didn't use the carriage, never mind. That was pretty effective, I must say.
Keep your hands where I can see them.
I was just having a lark. Wanted to see if I could get away with it. I don't know who the Ripper is, but it ain't me. Ask my wife.
Oh no! Oh no!
Great, great. I suppose we can stop here. I mean, these activities seem to be relatively fast, at least some of them. Probably Walk of Shame is a bit more tricky, if I can say it this way. Yeah, I'll continue the next part, and I'm not sure. I'll check the overall duration of this DLC, I'm curious about the duration, because there are certain activities that I wanted to say that they're more interesting, but actually they are kind of... I expected from letters activities, for example, to show us some letters, just like they show us in the main story, and we maybe those letters being read with Jack the Ripper's voice. But apparently they're not doing that, so, and these letters are fake, and we just need to, and it's pretty repetitive in a sense that we just need to tell the target, and then we need to scare the target, and that's it. So I don't know, I kind of expected more, but once again a total disappointment. I don't know what you think about it. I can try to do one brothel attack, for example, and see what this mission is about. But so far it looks pretty boring, I'm not going to lie. It's just... I mean, I expected this letter, as I said, as in this World War I sequence, we found those letters and we had some, some text and explanation. I don't know whether those stories are true or not. Maybe not, but at least it gives us some additional information. And in this situation, we don't even see the letters. And I don't know how to feel about it. And I did one fighting club activity, and it was kind of dull as well. The same fighting club as in the main game. The only difference is that you can scare enemies, you have some additional tools, so I don't know what's the point of these things. Whatever, I'll check maybe 1 or 2 activities in the next part, and I'll continue playing this DLC. That's it for now, ladies and gentlemen.